Hi Leo, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Leo, this is your general reading starting today on the 6th of May. I call it messages from source, from the universe, and I'm asking for your most inspirational, uplifting, inspiring story that I can find for you in this moment in time. And it's not so much, I'm trying more and more to focus in on what is your highest version, not necessarily what's going on right in front of your face, because you already know that. And so it's like, what's the interest of me sitting here telling you what's already going on? So if it sometimes feels like a utopia to you, it's still your reading. It's still, when people say if it doesn't resonate, I know it should resonate, but it should resonate in the way that you feel excited and inspired by it. That means that it is your story, even though it's not right in front of your face just yet. So with that said, 6, I'm using the frequency of the number into the reading as a basis of the reading. So number 6 today is like a gorgeous frequency. It speaks about the totality of you, about the connection between you and your inner being, just the heart, the how we view a completion of you rather than somebody else completes you and that crap. It's a bit sunny here, which is really lovely, and I hope it doesn't disturb the camera too much. I'm just going to start to shuffle and see what else. We haven't started yet. What will come out for you? I'm using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And I just want to make clear it's not a typical tarot reading, because I don't know tarot. I only use the images in the cards to get my own intuition going. So, Leo. Most inspirational story for the nearest future. Leo. Something is taking a little bit of time. You might feel like something is taking a little bit of time, but I feel like it's getting organized. You gotta be kidding me. So, okay, I'm not going to read into it too much. And I understand that the energy bleeds into the next reading. I just did the Cancer reading. So if you feel like you have a connection in with Cancer somehow, some way, you might want to check it out. But the exact same cards, and the reason I say it now is because it's the third time that they're coming out in the way that they're coming out. And I can't remember where I last had it. It was Cancer, but it was Cancer extended. And you're starting with these two dragons, like Leo. Strong new beginnings. We have 2 number 1 coming out. It's a black border. The black border speaks about how the universe really is on your side. It always is. But you're on the universe's side, like you're checking in. It's an alignment with the universe. It's like you're checking in every, I don't say you do this, but it's representative of the energy. It's like you're checking in every thought. If every thought is a match to the universe's thought, if that makes sense. Another way of saying it, every thought is positive. If every thought is loving, if every thought feels like it's in alignment with where you're headed, that's how it feels. And with the 2 number 1, I do apologize, it reverses the cards. I'm keeping it in right now. And it's this new beginning in these both cards, in these both energies, with the universe backing you up. It's just such a new adventure for you. I think it's a completely new way of looking at life. It's a completely new precision for you, or a new standpoint, new version of yourself even. So we have the base chakra there, and if you don't speak chakra language, it's like the root, the very, very core of your being, how it's being rooted in. It's a new beginning here. So you're you're building a new foundation. You're starting fresh in something, and you're anchoring in. It's like you might have started to feel like you want to meditate more. You might all of a sudden want to drink more water. You might want to be out in nature. Just the things that have you being more rooted in. And if the base chakra is sort of in alignment, if you feel like this is a balanced energy center for you, that usually comes across as like if it's the emotional body, for instance, you're very what is that called in English? You're not ambivalent. You're very balanced. It's not roller coastery. It's very clear. Like your emotions is not through the roof or just everywhere. They can be high and they can be super vibing. Like they can be really strong and passionate and all of that. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's not like a up and down roller coaster. When you're practicing your root energy center, it's like it's very stable and very solid. The root is all about having a stable financial inflow, stable support, having a home, like a home base that feels really secure to you. Just a lot of things that is connected in with the root, like the base, the ground, the security, the safety of everything. And then you sort of extend that into the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, and the mental. So usually when you're balanced in your root chakra, it's like, it's not so crazy up and down in your mental body. It's not like when you're unbalanced in your root chakra, you usually always attract 2 or 3 things to choose from, and it always feels tough to choose. That you can know for sure that you're unbalanced. And then this is the opposite. It's a new beginning here. So I think that you're getting to know yourself. Like you're getting to know this new version of Leo that you're quite unfamiliar with. Maybe having a very clear mental body, having a very clear emotional body, knowing spiritually probably more than ever who you are, and physically starting to get the hang of manifestations of what you want, feeling more stable in what you're attracting into your life. And then combined with the awareness card, which is circled in on your awareness, on your crown chakra, it says awareness. This is all about opening up to the universe, opening up to that higher, truer version of yourself, understanding maybe the non-physical in a way that you haven't really understood it before. It's just the next chapter. It's just the next step of really fully understand yourself. And it's equally important to be rooted as it is to be opened up, like to the higher realms. It's like this is like a full circle. It's like something, if you started walking this earth and that was like your main goal you probably didn't know at 3 years old that the main goal was to understand your non-physical part. But it's like something around this moment in time has come full circle for you. It's like no matter how much you've been trying to venture off in other areas, it's like you're always being pulled back to some sort of spiritual path. Whether then you play it out I do this through cards right now, but like for me it's not a thing that you're doing, it's a thing you're being, right? So you're being constantly pulled back here to understand yourself, basically. Strong new beginnings in both areas, and understanding that these two are intertwined. You can't be rootless and have a strong connection with the universe, and you can't be rooted in and not have a strong connection to the universe, because it's like one lacking the other. You're starting fresh here, completely new in this new build foundation with a spiritual understanding, and it feels freaking awesome. And then we have number 12. It says sacrifice on the bottom. And Leo, it looks to me like you're coming up from deep waters. It's like this has been a journey to get to this point. But right now, it's so, yes, there might be things that you're leaving behind and you're still reminded of them almost on a day-to-day basis. So it's not like it's forgotten, but you're doing something right now, whether you feel like it's a sacrifice or not, like it's something you want. And if it's something you want, I wouldn't typically call it a sacrifice, but there's something to it. I'm somewhat drawn to the word sacrifice, that there's something you're doing on a day-to-day basis to get you to that higher point. So for instance, if you're meditating every day to get to a higher place vibrationally, to get more like to that deeper part of you, maybe you would say it's a sacrifice. Like if you could choose between meditation and some awesome Netflix movie, maybe you would have chosen a Netflix movie or like a fika, as we say in Swedish, cup of coffee or something with your friends. You might have chosen the cup of coffee or whatever that is, but it truly isn't a sacrifice when it comes down to it, because you do want to meditate, because that meditation in itself is putting you in a such better light, such better. So at the end of the day, it really isn't a sacrifice, but I get how you can view it that way. It can be something completely different as well. I just want to give you an analogy to what this feels like. And doing this, choosing, it's like a constant choosing. The darker is here. The reminders are here. The people from the past are still here. And like I said, it's almost like on a day-to-day basis that you're being reminded of them, maybe just with one thought during the day, but they're still there. Do you see how powerful this is, what you're choosing? You're choosing this higher realm. You're choosing this wider, like almost like the... what is that called? Vintergatan. You don't say Winter's Gate, Winter Street, Winter Road. I'm not gonna find what that's called. But the star cosmos thing. Like you're choosing the higher realms, and you're right in alignment, like you're praying with the rainbow. You're right in alignment with everything that you want. It's like you have 1 foot in the old, and if you had 3 feet, you have 2 feet in the new realm. So this is what you're going to start to see more of coming in. And just know that it's there. The old is there. Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter, because I'm focused in on the new here. To say that yourself, I'm focused in here on the new here. I see the new. I see where I'm going. I'm dressed in I even have a little flower. Of course, this could be a man. I'm even dressed in this little rainbow flower situation going on here. And the rainbow to me, like when you're dealing with the rainbow energy, it's like every energy center in your body is in alignment. And you're choosing it on a day-to-day basis. You're choosing this. You're staying there and you're choosing it over and over again. And you're going to have just absolutely phenomenal results due to it. It's a new beginning. It's a third new beginning on the table. And then also with the black borders, like such alignment with the universe. I just saw something there, and let's see if that's going to come back to me or not. So what else for Leo in this situation? So if you feel like that's not me, no, I don't see the rainbow there, I don't feel it, it feels really dark, know that there is a highest version of you out there that you can reach by just starting to connect in with yourself. So what else for Leo? I mean, we have 5 black borders on the table. We have red and blue and green and purple. And I just want to show you so that you, like, we have all these different colors in this. It's a Wheel of Fortune. All these different colors in this deck. And the emphasis on number 1. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 number 1 on the table. And 1 is 11. So there's like a strong portal into this new beginning. Leo. There's like this, I don't know. Of course, this just ongoing, ever just keep repeating, keep going into that meditation, keep shifting that thought. It's a bit darker, I'm gonna go lighter. 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 It's like that constant repeating of I am just staying up here. There's stuff going on here. I do not see that. I'm just gonna stay up here. Do you know about that? I do not care about that. I'm gonna stay up here. I'm gonna stay up here. You can't talk me out of it. I'm gonna stay up here. That constant just repeating every day, just repeating is, like I said, you're gonna have phenomenal results. But I didn't really get what kind of phenomenal results, because with these 2 cards coming out here, and that we have a number 1 in each card. We have the strong 1/1s coming out. New beginning in the totality of you, in the brand new version of yourself, a brand new beginning, like a portal situation. We're stepping into this, we're choosing this new reality, really. This new timeline almost. With the number 1 in the 12. And now we have the Sun with the 17 there. 17 is like the immortality number. It's talking about that. It's talking about the universe. It's talking about this never-ending, expanding consciousness. It's what it's talking about. It's a new beginning, and it's also a completion. It's the number 7. On the 7th day you rested. It's like you did the work. You've done it over and over and over again. And maybe you felt like you were through so many situations and you were just not going to live that happy paradise life. But it's here, Leo. It really is here. And it's like it wants to remind you it's a new beginning. It's a completion. You did everything you were supposed to do up until this point, and therefore you can now relax and sit back and just watch everything unfold now, because it's coming in now. There's no more work for you to be doing. And then adding those 2 up, it becomes number 8. So that's the strong manifestational number, the infinity sign. Also the never-endingness. So above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. Strong manifestational sign. As if we didn't already know that with 5 black borders here, is the complete universe is backing you up. It always backs you up, but you're in a complete alignment with it. You're doing something right, Leo. You have the Sun here, which could be representation of you. But the Sun is like, it's being amplified. It's just whatever you're doing now is being amplified. You're going to start to feel like it's being fired up. It's being passionate. It's exciting. It's things are going your way. It says hope on the bottom. I think we're past hope, guys. It doesn't feel hopeful. It feels like a knowing. It feels like you're knowing that you're on a good path now, even though you haven't seen full evidence of it, even though there's still areas that you would like to change or like to see physical evidence that this is going to happen or come about. You know it in your core. If you're drawn to this reading, you know it. And then we have the portal. We have, is this on the bottom, balance. Like I said, like this is what you're doing. You're in balance with the universe. That's the universe. You're in balance with the rainbow. It's the rainbow energy. And so then the balance card comes out. You're in balance. You're not questioning anything. You're just doing what you need to do to keep your balance. It's a double number one there, double new beginnings. It's also like a portal. We're stepping through this now. We're choosing this new reality, this new version of yourself, this superpower version. Get used to it, Leo. I'm going to continue to pull cards in the extended. So, and I do want to say that I have lowered the price there, and that maybe I could add some, like, that's my little contribution to maybe some hardship that is going on around the world right now. Maybe not so much that it will make a difference for you, but at least I lowered it a bit, and I hope that will help some of you guys. So if you feel drawn to the extended reading, please come check it out. It's in the description box down below. If this is where we go our separate ways, then thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, Leo. Bye.